It's the last Monday in the month of April, and it's time for Faith Capsules powered by the Shaper's Ark. This is Wonola Adetayo, the Shaper. Our scripture for today is taken from Psalm 128, verses 3 and 4. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine within your house. Your children will be like olive shoots around your table. Yes, this will be the blessing for the man who fears the Lord. Today's scripture reveals to us the many rewards that accrue to the man who makes a choice to live his life intentionally anchored on the fear of God. Let's look at the fivefold blessings recorded in the scripture for the man who fears God. Number 1, he will eat the fruit of his labor. The man that fears God is protected from labor loss. Locusts will not eat his harvest, and he will not build for others to inhabit. Psalm 128 verses 1 and 2. Blessed are all who fear the Lord, who walk in obedience to him. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours. Secondly, the blessing of prosperity will accrue to the man that fears God. Abraham feared God. He kept his commandments. In fact, when God said, sacrifice your son, he was willing to do that. God rewarded this holy fear with prosperity. Genesis 13 verse 2. Abraham had become very wealthy in livestock and in silver and in gold. The same thing God did for David because of his holy fear of God. 1 Samuel 18 verse 14. In everything he did, he had great success because the Lord was with him. Thirdly, the man that fears God, his wife will be fruitful and productive. Isaac was a man who feared God from his youth. And even though Rebekah had delayed pregnancy, Isaac prayed for her and God gave her twin sons. Genesis 17:6. I will make you very fruitful. I will make nations of you, and kings will come from you. Fourthly, his children will flourish like the olive tree. Abraham's son Isaac flourished greatly as a result of the covenant God made with Abraham for his fear of God. Psalm 112 verses 1 and 2. Blessed are those who fear the Lord, who find great delight in his commandments. Their children will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Number 5, the man who fears God will be blessed with longevity to see his children and grandchildren. Joseph feared God and he saw his great-grandchildren. Genesis chapter 50 verses 22 to 23. Joseph stayed in Egypt along with his father's family. He lived 110 years and saw the third generation of Ephraim's children. Also the children of Micah, son of Manasseh, were placed at birth on his knees. Job also feared God, and he lived to see his great-grandchildren to the 4th generation. Job chapter 14 verse 16. After this, Job lived 140 years. He saw his children and their children to the 4th generation. My friends, as we begin a countdown to the end of April, it will be a good thing to intentionally live in the consciousness of a holy fear of God. And as you do this, may the fivefold blessings of the fear of God be your portion now and always, till I come your way again next week. This is Wonola Adetayo, the Shaper. Shalom.